vez el sentimiento antiinmigrante crece en Canadá. Las pocas oportunidades y el precio exorbitante de la vida tiene a la mayoría tratando de sobrevivir. ¿Es esta marcha antiinmigrante racista? ¿Está llena de sentimientos de odio y personas que no nos quieren a ti y a mí en esta ciudad? Con los ánimos calientes, nos atrevemos a cruzar la línea y conversar con los protestantes a ver si sobrevivimos. A mi parecer, estamos viviendo tiempos excepcionales en todo el mundo, donde el dinero no alcanza, donde cada vez sentimos que perdemos quienes somos y las oportunidades desaparecen. Y en esta mañana fría canadiense, dos grupos sociales chocan, uno que exige no más inmigrantes en el país y otro que los acusa de fascistas y racistas. ¿Seré atacado por la muchedumbre si trato de entrar a esta marcha antiinmigrante? Siendo yo un canadiense que no nació en este país, lo cual me convierte en un inmigrante.
I'm here to protest the mass immigration that Canada has partaken in. We have 4.9 million people, 12% of our population, that are on temporary student visas that need to leave. And then we've been bringing in 1 million people per year. We only built 200,000 houses a year. And so we can't hold on to it. Our economy, our GDP, is 1.2 or 1.5% growth. That can't sustain this amount of people.
The government pays for all these illegals to come over that are pedophiles, murderers, terrorists, who burn our flag, get pensions, bonuses, housing, health benefits, and fuck the Canadians while we offer maid to veterans. They get money.
What message would you like to send to the immigrants who are planning on coming to Canada? Like,
you guys come the right way. Stop getting paid by the government. I know a lot of immigrants who came the right way on their dime. Every government check that an immigrant gets, I paid for. A taxpayer pays for everything. They're taking our jobs. They're not allowing people. Kids used to be able to get a job at Timmy's and McDonald's.
What do you think about Tim Hortons and their employment policies?
There is none. There's not even any food and safety standards there now.
Morons. You guys.
Do you feel your country is giving, its back on Canadians?
Well, if it was run by Canadians, it's not anymore. Now it's run by immigrants who run the whole show, decide who's hiring, and it isn't going to be a white person, buddy. It's going to be their own.
Have you ever talked to
Now, they don't like pork. Timmy's does pork. So are you on both sides when you don't want to do it, you don't eat it, but you're going to serve it? You don't wear a beard net or hair net. That's a food safety thing. It's been in Canada for a long time, for any restaurant.
Y seguimos caminando en la marcha de Canada First. Y poco a poco mi preocupación de ser agredido se desvanecía, por suerte. Todas las personas que les pedí hablar conmigo en este lado hablaron sin ningún problema y me dieron la impresión de ser personas como tú, como yo, como un vecino, como un compañero de trabajo.
We're here for the Canada First movement. There's a protest here to kind of stop mass immigration, with mostly like illegal immigration, people who are coming unvetted and stuff like that. It's not a protest against immigration whatsoever. It's not a racist protest. I think that the media and people on the left try to spin it that way because it's easy to demonize when you say that. We want to have tough conversations with people. We want to talk. We want to speak the truth. We want people to understand what's really going on. I think a lot of us are just gathered here today because we're just a little bit fed up with everything.
Tell me a little bit about Canada First. What does it mean? Because a lot of people think it's a racist movement, so I want to know from your point of view, what do you think it means?
I'm fairly new to this overall. What I gather is this is just people who are putting Canada as we all grew up knowing first. The Canada, I know that it exists because I was there. It's real. It's not something that someone told me was something in the past. I lived through it. I've seen the changes. We just want to get back to that, putting Canadians first. A lot of these people, genuinely, they're not Canadian citizens. The government is bringing in cheap labor to replace people. It's not right. Not to say that immigrants can't come here and become Canadian, but it has to be done the right way. It has to be done legally.
We're just here to check out, what's going on. We also do content too. Shout out to Merch Me. My page is called 905. This is the boss of Merch Me. That's his thing.
Merch Me CEO, merchme.me. The reason we came out here today is to show the Canada First protest. Everyone's saying it's about white supremacy, but actually this is Canada. It's a welcoming country. They let us in here in the first place. It's not a racist country. So we want to show both sides of the protest and show that these people are not bad people. They have valid concerns, and the other people, they have concerns as well because they're afraid of white supremacy. But we want to show both sides and we can all get along because look, we're still in the same country at the end of the day. We have to make decisions to run our nation, which involve everyone at the end of the day.
How do you feel that affected your lives?
You want to answer this? Question again, sorry?
Like, do you guys feel the mass immigration and the open border policies has affected your life personally? Like, do you have any stories, something that happened to you, maybe not getting jobs or problems trying to find a place to live?
It's definitely affected the economy, right? Because think about it, right? The more people you bring in, the more that's why we have inflation, right? I'm like an econ major at university, so I learned about this type of stuff, right? But like I said, I hate towards nobody. I understand everybody's trying to survive out there, make a living, but I feel like I understand both sides' perspectives, but But if you're living in Canada, you do kind of have to respect you have to respect the rules here. You got to respect everybody. You have to put Canada first. I'm from Pakistan. I'm actually an immigrant. I'm born in 2006, but I came here in 2010. But I still got to respect Canada because I don't live back home, right? I live here. So whatever goes on here is more important for me and like my whole environment, my surrounding. Yeah.
Am I answering the question? So mass immigration has affected the job market. We have a lot of youth unemployment in Canada. I've been lucky enough to get good jobs in Canada. I've worked in AI, software engineering. I started a company called Me, and Canada has given me every opportunity that I've ever had. But I think a lot of the youth unemployment, a lot of the jobs are going to immigrants first. They're not going to our own youth in this country. So that's an issue that I think Canadians have been affected by. So I think that there are valid concerns for why people are saying too much immigration.
Hey, look, right here, we're all here together. See, and I agree with every word that these two gentlemen said.
Thank you.
All right? Okay, we're being invaded. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible what's going on in this country right now.
Do you feel like Canada you grew up in has changed drastically?
100%. 100%. I'm born and raised here in Canada, and like I said, I don't have a racist bone in my body. As you can see.
He's a good guy.
All right?
He's a good guy.
You know what I mean? Not a racist bone in my body. And people be calling us racist and fascist, it's absolutely ridiculous. We are just saying Canada first. Okay, stop this mass immigration. Screen people before you bring them into the country.
I'm Muslim.
You're Muslim. Okay,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm a Muslim as well. Hire Canadians. Don't hire all the immigrants. Hire Canadians. We have enough unemployment in this country.
Yeah. And in the GTA, we have a lot of the issue is right in the GTA. How many people do we have? 6 million or something?
Something like that.
More, right? The problem is there's a lot of people in in a scattered area, right? So for example, other provinces they don't have that much people. It's messed up here, and that's what affects the economy. That's why we have inflation. That's why the rent is average 4K a month. So like I said, the thing is with immigration, bro, it can be done in other places too. But I think it affects us Canadians, right? That younger guys like me. I'm only 19. If I try to apply for a job, it'd be pretty hard. I'm gonna try to. I obviously have my own personal brand, and I think this. What's better for me is I have a personal brand and I work on myself and make my own money. I'm dependent on myself. I have my own platform, 905OT Live on TikTok. So what advice I have is keep searching for a job. Hustle, do your thing. But I feel we have a lot to fix in Canada. Speak up for what's right. Yeah.
Hey, we're just standing up for Canadian citizens who are getting their rights taken away, and their kids can't go and get jobs at Tim Hortons no more and stuff like that.
I can't get.
We got to bring back. We got to put Canada first and take care of the Canadian citizens first, right? That's it. That's all we want.
Yeah.
We're not saying no one's allowed here or anything. Canada is the most multicultural place in the world, right? And we just wanted to be got common sense about it. You can't let everybody in.
do you feel Canada has done a poor job at
Yes.
filtering the people who are coming into the country?
Yeah, very poor. I think they should do a better job of seeing if the people that are letting in even want to participate in the system that we have here. You know what I mean? If you're coming from a place that's not doing good and their social structure sucks, how are they going to come here with those same values and make this place better, right? It's just going to make it worse.
We should implement the same policies as the U.S. Do you feel like we should do the same thing with ICE and rates, or?
I like what ICE is doing in the States, but I think they have a far more worse problem than we do here in Canada.
Traté de ser objetivo y no dar mi punto de vista, dejar que las personas expresen con libertad lo que quieran. Pero este último testimonio de ICE me dejó helado. Y aún más, ver esa pancarta de uno de los protestantes. Quizás muchas de las personas que hablan conmigo son moderados en su punto de vista y solo quieren un mejor Canadá. Pero pancartas como estas que desvirtúan las intenciones de algunos, ya que ICE está sentando un precedente de terror que no quisiéramos ver en este hermoso país.
Job or not, the way they handle people is quite not right.
Okay, ma'am, the police said I have to let you go.
Trump's mass deportation machine. This man, Todd Lyons, is the acting director of ICE. And at a private prison industry convention in Phoenix, he said something quite chilling. Quote, "We need to get better at treating this like a business."
Do you consider yourself racist?
I'm not racist. My whole family, like my brother is married to a Korean person. My sister's married to an Indian guy. I love them. They're my family. They're my nieces and nephews.
What message would you like
to talk about mass immigration? Things are different. Like if things are good and we got we need people for jobs and stuff like that. We bring up the immigration.
That's how I feel.
How do you feel immigration policies have affected you in Canada?
I personally think that it's the cause of the housing crisis. I think that's why a lot of Canadians are freezing on the streets. People have become addicted to drugs. They feel depressed. They feel there's no hope. It's very hard now to get a house. It's what's driving the price of housing up. A lot of these people on the left who complain about the cost of a house, they don't realize that this is impacting that directly. We're bringing all these people in. We're not building the homes. We're not creating more infrastructure for anybody, and the system's collapsing in on itself.
Entonces era hora de escuchar a la izquierda, a ver su punto de vista acerca del grupo de Canada First, pero me sorprendió que nadie quiso hablar conmigo. Por suerte, pude tener el testimonio de estas dos chicas.
Why is it important to be here right now? To show that immigrants always have a welcome place in Canada and that this small little group do not hold this nation's views.
I think it's racism. I think it's a fear, a deep fear that they're losing something, that it's being taken by people that are not actually taking anything from them. They're not seeing the truth of what's going on, and they're being distracted by this nonsense. It's easy to bait people into a race argument. It's harder to get people to have critical thinking about what is actually happening in the world.
Y vamos hacia allá porque parece que se dio un altercado en medio de la marcha, como siempre. Hay un poco de violencia cuando no debería haber. There's an older lady over there.
La policía comenzó a empujar a quienes protestaban contra la marcha de Canada First. Con más de 6 líneas de policías protegiendo la marcha, realmente no presencié ningún altercado, pero creo que es una lástima que no se pudo llegar a un punto medio y un poco de diálogo entre las dos partes. ¿Y ustedes qué piensan? Los leo en los comentarios.
We are strong immigrants. We have built this country, but we cannot take more people than we can sustain.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Look at what you did to the country. You brought too many people here. Canada's not the same. I'm a 2006, but 2010 was really nice for me. Going to elementary. None of this stuff was. I know you guys are older, but it was so nice here in the 2020s. That's when the mass immigration came, where it's like on the charts, it goes all the way up. You know what I mean? Like you saw a picture I sent you, right? Oh yeah. 2020 was crazy, bro.
Very smart young man.
Yeah.
That's very smart.
Like I'm a brown guy myself. Like don't get me wrong. I get the hate on social media. Like and I understand it, bro. Like there's people from my country that do dumb stuff here. Like bro, stop committing crimes, bro. Are you low IQ? Like bro, respect everybody, bro. No one wants to get killed. Everybody wants peace, man. Like bro, it's actually annoying, bro.
He acá los testimonios de varios de los que asisten a esta marcha. No eran lo que yo pensaba encontrar. Aún así creo que el diálogo y el abogar por la dignidad humana es importante para seguir haciendo de este un hermoso país y no caer en el caos que viven en el sur. Si te gustó este video, comenta, comparte y dale like y sobre todo, suscríbete.